You know, when I think of racism, I don't usually think of breakfast at the same time. Those two things just don't go together. I usually try to have my racism after I have my breakfast, but never at the same time. I'm not racist. I hate everybody equally. So everybody starts at the same level, as I always say. No, I'm totally kidding on this. But there's
No, you're not.
No. Cheerios put out a commercial where there's a little black girl, white mother, father's black, and the problem is the father's black and the mother's white, and the child is a mixed race. People are losing their fucking minds over this. Why, people? If it was a mother, a baby, and a tiger, then I can see, maybe we're having a little issue here. But, I'm a speciesist. No, I'm sorry. I'm total speciesist here. The problem here is that your perception of these, well, actually not your perception, these people's perception, rather, are just fucking ridiculous. It's a family, for criminy sakes. It's a family having breakfast. If you can't handle a white woman and a black man having a child, you do not belong in the human race. Take your card, the human race card, throw it in the trash, and go plant yourself somewhere, preferably away from civilized society. Joe, your thoughts?
It says in the fine print on the back of that card, revocable at any time.
I hope so.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Cheerios myself. I'm a shredded wheat kind of person.
Yeah.
But
I'm not a big Cheerios person myself. I prefer Chex myself. I like those better.
Ooh, Chex are good.
Yes.
But I thought this Cheerios ad was very sweet, and it's disappointing that in the 21st century people would even get upset at seeing an interracial couple on a TV spot, or walk around any big city or even a big town, and mixed race couples are everywhere. It's common now, and it's getting kind of antiquated, I think, to even use terminology like interracial or mixed race, as skin color is as relevant as hair color or eye color. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's just silly.
And many years ago, many years ago, people would do that. They say, well, this person's got red hair, you have blonde hair, you can't marry because you got red hair and you got blonde hair. We've stepped away from this, people. Stop that. I'm sorry, Joe, you have anything further you want to add on that?
No.
Okay. Dave, your thoughts?
I don't know. Interracial marriage has been legal since 1967.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it should come as a great surprise to people that there are families who have taken advantage of this Supreme Court decision.
Right. You don't think they wouldn't, anyway.
I think that, from my understanding of this, the vast majority of it were comments on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know that this is like it's blown into this big controversial thing, and it probably boils down to a few legitimate racists and a bunch of asshole trolls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Always boils down to the asshole trolls that say, "Oh, we don't like this, we don't like that." Many corporations, based on some racism, have scrapped certain plans to do certain things. In a way, it's kind of old news because their study groups are all over the place. But now, since they're posting it online, everybody has access to it, and now that's when you get the real trolls coming out.
Oh, absolutely. There have been some good parodies that have come out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Joe sent one earlier. I had seen another one earlier than that. And
I saw one where the little girl runs off, and it's a black woman sitting in there. I was like, oh, let's really hit the fan now. I was loving that one even more.
That one, Dave, that I tweeted to all of you guys this morning, I was going through Bionic Dance's channel, and I saw that she had liked that video.
Oh, great.
So I got it off her channel, and I thought it was hilarious. It was great.
I enjoyed that thoroughly.
I was kind of hoping she would bring it up.
Oh, maybe she will. Bionic Dance.
So, which video was this?
It's the parody Cheerios commercial where the guy's in the Klan hood.
Oh, yes. Okay, I know the one you're talking about. Sure.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I'm actually going to have to take a rather unpopular stance on this one.
Okay.
Actually, you see, not all races are the same. Not all races are equal. Really. I would much rather do a dash than a marathon, and don't get me started on hurdles. Sorry. Could not help myself. Had to.
And you're not a very good dancer either.
No, I mean, seriously, I'm multiracial myself. I know some of you might think I don't look it, but I am actually Italian, Austrian, Cherokee, French, and black. I'm adopted. My parents are actually Italian and Jewish, but my birth father was Italian and Austrian. My birth mother, Cherokee, French, and Black. So obviously, I can't possibly have a problem with an interracial couple without kind of hating on myself.
Right.
So, and I grew up around some interracial couples that had interracial kids. So, I mean, seriously, I have no problem with this at all. None.
Yeah, I didn't either. Yeah. We're a mixed culture. I don't understand why. I keep having to look at the calendar to remind myself this is 2013. I was like, where do these people come from?
The xenophobia in this country is really bizarre, where people are just scared of the other. It's different, kill it. That attitude, I don't understand it. Yep. I mean, even when people make economic arguments, where it's like, oh, don't let them in, they'll steal our jobs. And start spending money, raising demand, thus demanding more jobs? They're never going to take our jobs from us. It's not a problem.
Gosh. Yeah. And it's usually the jobs that they don't want anyway, like dishwashing,
and
picking
it's not
fruit.
like they're going to change our culture. We have freedom of religion in this world,
Yep.
or at least in this country. So, I mean, what are you scared of? I honestly don't understand this fear of the other that people have.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I always put it like this: people don't always understand what they fear, and people always fear what they don't understand. I think that's what it boils down to, right there.